Mars. Mysterious, red, and just close enough to make us wonder. Could we ever live there? For centuries, this glowing dot in the night sky has fueled our imagination. From ancient astronomers tracking its blood-red path to today's rovers crawling across its rugged plains, Mars has always held a special place in our cosmic curiosity. And as our spacecraft continue to send back breathtaking images and new discoveries, the red planet becomes less of a distant world and more of a neighbor we're just beginning to understand. So, let's dive into 10 fascinating facts about Mars, each one a clue to the planet's past, present, and maybe even its future. Fact number 1. Mars is home to the tallest volcano in the solar system. Meet Olympus Mons, a giant among giants. Rising more than 13 miles above the surrounding plains, Olympus Mons is almost 3 times the height of Mount Everest. But it's not just tall. This colossal volcano is also incredibly wide, spanning more than 370 miles across. To put that in perspective, it could cover the entire state of New Mexico. Unlike Earth's volcanoes, which erupt and then wear away over time, Olympus Mons grew slowly for hundreds of millions of years, thanks to Mars' lack of tectonic plates. Its slopes are so gentle that, if you stood near the edge, you'd barely notice you were on the side of a volcano at all. Today, Olympus Mons stands as a silent monument to Mars's fiery past, its summit peering out above the planet's thin, dusty atmosphere. Fact number 2. Mars has seasons, just like Earth. That's right. Spring, summer, fall, and winter aren't exclusive to our planet. Mars's axis is tilted at an angle similar to Earth's, which means it experiences seasonal changes as it orbits the sun. But there's a twist. A year on Mars is almost twice as long as an Earth year, 687 days to be exact. That means each Martian season lasts for several months longer than it would on Earth. During the Martian summer, the polar ice caps shrink as frozen carbon dioxide sublimates into the atmosphere, while in winter, those caps grow again. Temperatures swing wildly, and dust storms can sweep across the landscape. For future Martian explorers, keeping track of these long, cold seasons will be vital for everything from growing food to generating solar power. Fact number 3. Mars boasts a canyon system so vast it dwarfs anything found on Earth. This is Valles Marineris, a colossal scar stretching over 2,500 miles across the Martian equator, almost 10 times the length of the Grand Canyon. At its widest, Valles Marineris is more than 120 miles across, and in some places, it plunges over 4 miles deep. Scientists believe it formed when the Martian crust stretched and cracked billions of years ago, possibly linked to the rise of Olympus Mons and other nearby volcanoes. Today, landslides and ancient river channels crisscross its walls, and mysterious layered deposits hint at a more watery past. It's a landscape so dramatic, so alien, that even the most seasoned planetary scientists are left in awe. Fact number 4. There's water on Mars, but not as flowing rivers or shimmering lakes, at least not anymore. Instead, water hides out as ice beneath the surface and at the planet's poles. The polar ice caps are made of both water ice and frozen carbon dioxide, but radar instruments have revealed even more water lurking underground. In some places, enough ice lies just below the surface to fill massive lakes or even small seas if it were melted. And while today's Mars is cold and dry, some scientists suspect that liquid water might still exist, locked away in salty underground reservoirs. Finding this hidden water isn't just a scientific quest. It could be the key to future human survival on Mars. Fact number 5. The sky on Mars isn't blue. Instead, it wears a butterscotch or pinkish hue during the day, thanks to the planet's thin atmosphere and fine dust particles suspended in the air. When sunlight hits this dust, it scatters in a way that turns the sky a pale gold or salmon color, almost the opposite of Earth's familiar blue. But here's a twist. At sunset, the Martian sky actually turns blue around the setting sun, thanks to the way the dust scatters the fading light. So, if you stood on Mars at dusk, you'd see a world painted in colors you'd never expect. A daily reminder that Mars is truly an alien place. Fact number 6. Mars once had flowing water. Evidence of this ancient past is etched into nearly every corner of the planet's surface. Deep river valleys snake across the plains, dry lake beds and delta formations dot the landscape, and mineral deposits hint at the presence of long-lost seas. Billions of years ago, Mars had a much thicker atmosphere and a climate warm enough to allow liquid water to flow freely. Scientists believe vast networks of rivers and lakes covered the planet, creating environments that might have been suitable for life. But over time, Mars lost its protective atmosphere. The water evaporated or froze, and the planet became the dry desert we see today. Still, every rover and orbiter sent to Mars searches for new clues about this watery past and what it might mean for the possibility of life. Fact number 7. Mars has 2 tiny, oddly shaped moons, Phobos and Deimos. Unlike Earth's large spherical moon, both Martian moons are small, lumpy, and irregular, more like giant potatoes than celestial bodies. Phobos, the larger of the two, orbits so close to Mars that it appears to rise and set twice each Martian day. Deimos, farther out, is smaller and takes more than a day to complete an orbit. Scientists think both may be captured asteroids, snared by Mars' gravity long ago. But Phobos is living on borrowed time. Every year, it spirals a little closer to Mars, and in about 50 million years, it will either crash into the planet or break apart, forming a temporary ring. It's a cosmic dance that reminds us just how dynamic our solar system truly is. Fact number 8. Mars is no stranger to powerful dust storms. Storms so massive they can cover the entire planet. These storms can last for weeks, turning day into night and blocking sunlight from reaching the surface. In 2018, one such global dust storm brought an end to NASA's Opportunity rover, which lost contact after its solar panels were coated in dust. The storms begin when the sun heats the Martian surface, causing winds to lift dust into the air. As the dust spreads, it absorbs more sunlight, heating the atmosphere further and fueling even stronger winds. For future explorers, these storms will pose serious challenges, from reducing solar power to limiting visibility. But they also make Mars a planet of ever-changing weather, a world where the landscape can disappear beneath a swirling veil of red. Fact number 9. Gravity on Mars is only about 38% of Earth's. If you weigh 100 pounds on Earth, you'd tip the scales at just 38 pounds on Mars. This lower gravity means that walking, jumping, and carrying heavy loads would feel very different. For future astronauts, adapting to long-term low gravity will be a major challenge. Muscles and bones could weaken over time, and even simple tasks could require new tools and techniques. But lower gravity also offers some exciting possibilities. Imagine leaping higher, carrying more, or building structures that would collapse under their own weight on Earth. Fact number 10. We've already sent rovers to explore Mars, each one a robotic pioneer. NASA's Spirit and Opportunity rovers spent years crawling across the Martian surface, studying rocks and searching for signs of Asia's ancient water. Curiosity, still active today, has been exploring Gale Crater since 2012, analyzing soil, testing for organic molecules, and sending back incredible selfies. The latest rover, Perseverance, landed in 2021 and is searching for signs of ancient life in Jezero Crater. It's also collecting rock samples for a future mission to bring back to Earth, the first step in a bold new era of exploration. These rovers are our eyes and hands on another world, turning distant dreams into real discoveries. And now, a bonus fact. Mars may once have been habitable. Many scientists believe that billions of years ago, Mars' lakes and rivers could have supported microbial life. While no evidence of life has been found yet, missions like Perseverance are searching for chemical and mineral clues, tiny fossils, complex molecules, or isotopes that could reveal Mars' living history. And here's a fun idea. Future humans might make their homes in lava tubes, underground tunnels left behind by ancient volcanic flows. These natural shelters could protect colonists from radiation, extreme cold, and the planet's relentless dust storms, offering a safe haven beneath the scarred Martian surface. Mars is cold, dry, and dusty, but also full of history, mystery, and possibility. Every discovery peels back another layer, bringing us closer to answering some of humanity's oldest questions. Are we alone? Could we live on another world? The red planet continues to fuel our curiosity and maybe even our destiny. So stay curious, because the next great discovery might be just a launch away.